Alrighty, this is documentation regarding the very thing that the demons are monitoring. So that is, just so that you understand how demonic it is. 9 Jerry Xavier Henry 407 is stalking on behalf of the Ontario Police Department, just like they were last night, they being the people. And as I prepare, and it's very clear flying over the top of my head, I just want to be clear, the entity is going to, Mike LORENZ is going to prison for sharing in what is a criminal conspiracy to cover up trafficking literally human beings, murder, and also the entity that has been gang stalking me and doing so. Remember, gang stalking is demonic activity. Mike LORENZ is demon possessed, which is under the law going to be Mike LORENZ is mentally ill. And that is proven through the psychotic means of stalking me as a department using helicopters. And as the entities engage in this pattern of conduct, the people of the state are maintaining criminal surveillance. They're stalking. And that's exactly what I'm documenting by license plates as I'm going through the neighborhood and the demon possessed in the city of Ontario right now, not at the Fontana Metrolink train station, where at the same time Allied Universal is engaging in making what are unintelligent, albeit veiled threats regarding what they will not be engaged in, but they are speaking prophetically regarding what's going to happen to them, and it is pressing charges. The entities engaged in this as demons that are monitoring me. That is before I pull out my phone as I'm thinking about the fact that I'm going to document this. The demons that were already stalking me in helicopter then fly over the top of my head. That is relevant to the demons that are surrounding stalking in the neighborhoods, because that's what is relevant to their address. Everybody that lives on what is Lemon Avenue, everybody that lives on what is E Street right here, they're all stalking. They're stalking in the path while the fake sun is over me. And it's simultaneously over me as I'm documenting in the city of Fontana, and that's just an example. The entities engage in this while the Ontario Police Department are stalking last night, and every license plate that I took pictures of, I'm documenting that same entity that is stalking me as I am subject to the surveillance by businesses such as Starbucks and Chevron and ARCO, the Unicare Community Health Center, Omnitrans that's on the roads and the highways, the Ontario Veterinary Hospital. They're all stalking together. This is that surveillance system, and they are demons engaging in real-time criminal activity while they are monitoring spirits, and this is what you need to know is underway. This is the beast system, and this is the entity that is being federally prosecuted for all that the entity has committed, which is going beyond gang stalking. Gang stalking is that which is occurring after the entity has committed criminal activity that they thought that they were going to cover up by gang stalking me, okay? I was targeted before and after this entity committed murder and tried to frame me for it, before and after they claimed that I was dead and collected insurance funds on it, before and after this agency, including the Ontario Police, that are stalking, all right, as a pattern of conduct. By the way, this is what you see Fontana engage in, before they engage in what is defaming my character. You are not maintaining any lawful authority under the law as Owens and Craig Hazelwood are. When they're stalking like this, those two demons are going to prison. When you're engaging in what is criminal summoning, as you understand what Hernandez is doing at 815 Hope Boulevard, stalking under the fake sun, he's going to federal prison. Those are stalkers, as I've been stating is the case. And this is the department that's providing that evidence against those demons who are engaging in the pattern of conduct. 6 Mary Jerry 656 is stalking as well. All they're doing is turning on police lights and then stalking and monitoring together when during the midst of a traffic stop. That's called criminal summoning, and they're going to prison. This is the entity that's conspiring murder, and these are murderers very much so. They've engaged in sex trafficking, all manner of criminal activity that this entity has failed to conceal by gang stalking me. In fact, it's exposing everything, and Mike LORENZ is going to federal prison. Like I said in Fontana, it is Michael Dorsey in Upland, it is Marcelo Blanco, and before that demon, Darren Goodman, who was still gang stalking in San Bernardino, California. He is being federally prosecuted, and it's the same with Mike LORENZ in Ontario. And that is not all, but you're seeing how that pattern of conduct from city to city is clearly underway. This is P.O.C. at what is 8:19 a.m. This is the pattern of conduct in Ontario where the entity flies directly over the top of my head, and they are giving evidence regarding what I'm documenting in real time. When I say Jay Hernandez is going to federal prison, when I say the entity that is gang stalking me under the fake sun while they are in these police vehicles and in helicopters, that's exactly where they're going, because they're stalking. And it's a stalking system. Stalking is a crime, and stalking is that which is committed in furtherance of murder while they're wearing police uniforms. That's the malice behind that, and this is the beast system, which is no conspiracy theory. You have what are a lot of people that are going to prison, a lot of them, and many of them are part of this corrupt government. It includes Paul Leon. The entity that's engaged in this pattern of conduct are those that are wearing uniforms that they are going to be removed from, and they will be prosecuted as terrorists, not as police officers. They don't have any bureaucratic tape that's going to surround them, and like I said, no one has any standing to assist and represent and advocate on behalf of terrorists, which you are when you are engaging in this POC. It is currently 8:20 a.m. That's the entity engaged in that, and all the pictures of the license plates. I just want to be clear, they're sharing in that pattern of conduct. That's the significance of my evidence. If I document you, this is the entity that's stalking on behalf of that agency that just flew over the top of my head, and that's exactly how terrorists are being exposed. That's the significance of you seeing it and identifying them, which you can refer to regarding identifying terrorists. And this is also how they're going to be treated under the law, as I maintain the evidence of this ongoing pattern of conduct that I'm subject to. This is POC. It's 8:20 a.m. where the entity right here in this same parking lot. Remember, and it's on a Sunday afternoon. The fake sun is over me. Southwest Airlines is gang stalking. Demons are stalked with impossible light moving across the walls just like they are now, where I am under this fake sun and Southwest Airlines is flying in this direction. And this fake sun's over me at the same location, while the people of the state are engaged in surveillance parked at the edges of the sidewalk with their hazard lights on, with babies in their car, and they're gang stalking and further into murder. This is the same location. Moreover, when I'm in an entirely different city, a different location, and the same environment is over me. This is showing you that beast system where the demon possessed are engaging in surveillance. And this is a failure to engage in gang stalking me, as though that was going to cover up their crimes, and all of it is coming out, and they're going to federal prison and they will be committed. Okay, the minions of the Ontario Police, like any other police department, they're subject to criminal convictions for terrorism, and they're going to be subject to mental examinations, meaning they're going to be committed. This is POC. It's currently 8:21 a.m.